Tech, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. first down. Trubisky. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
LA Rams.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Darnell Savage.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Trubisky sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Picked in the air, intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 38, Locke. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
It's a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Down at the 31.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 31, block. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Seahawks first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's sacked back around the 28. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Leonard Fournette. And some space here. Touchdown, Seattle. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the throw hauled in by Green. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up second.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The point after.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Their line set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set.
Loose football. The big fella, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Locke. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he is going much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Trubisky will throw. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Mitchell Trubisky. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case,
and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Locke working out of the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Fournette on the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, he's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made by
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's got it up and through.
Seahawks 31, Rams 8.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
15 yards on the play. First down.
LA Rams. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down. It's Ingram. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield.
Ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
On second down now. It's Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Ingram.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's Kerryon Johnson, third-year man from Auburn. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running. Ingram. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
25-yard line.
Ingram. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier. Adrian Amos on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Locke. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
That's an excitement. Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think I agree with you totally on that.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.